straight down from the turbo O2 dump into the cat right here. That's what I'm cutting out. And then after that, it's just a straight pipe to the muffler, which is a MagnaFlow. See how she sounds when this old rusty piece of garbage is gone. The old cat, there's nothing in there. Ta-da. Ew. Can't even see in there. Hold on, I gotta make a call. Shit. Hello? Hello? Yeah, we're ready for you.
Then I can actually hear the interview questions properly.
There we go.
Alright. There it is.
Okay.
Alright.
Scoot in a little bit, see. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So I have Colton here today to interview him about his car.
Yeah.
It's an interview about his car. So what kind of a car?
Alright, so car in question today. If I can get my... Sorry.
Hold on, are you having trouble hearing me?
Oh.
What kind of a car is it?
There, that was some clear. That was great. Alright, so car in question today is a 1994 Mazda Miata C package, which means it comes with a 4.1. Oh my god. It comes with a 4.1 gear ratio, rear diff, limited slip, so it's an LSD, and it's going to get
Somebody say
turbocharged.
LSD?
Yes, Simon. Some LSD. Oh my god.
Fuck the interview.
Fuck the system, bro.
We're going mic-less. Ballin'!
Oh, and there goes
Max
Max.
is gonna eat it. Alright, so continue.
Alright, so like I said, 1994 Mazda Miata C package comes with a 4.1 ratio, limited slip differential. It is going to be turbocharged here in the next coming months. See what we got so far. So I have a full 3-inch exhaust pipe, so 3-inch straight from the downpipe all the way to the back. That should get here within the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's going to be a Garrett GT 2560R turbo. I'm not sure all the specs on that, but like...
Okay, it doesn't matter. It's a big boosty boy.
It's the Beijing booster. Anyway, yeah, so that'll be an interesting experience. It'll boost pretty quickly, because I mean Miatas spool basically instantly.
It also helps that like your gears are like tiny.
Oh, my gears are tiny. Yeah, highwaying a Miata, for anyone out there that is thinking about buying it, if you're trying to highway, like it'll do it just fine, but you'll be doing it at 4,000 RPM pretty much.
Yeah, so
like,
if you have an exhaust.
37.
Yeah, if you have an exhaust, you're just gonna...
I'm going to eventually be giving... So the exhaust I have has a resonator and a muffler, so it won't be that loud. But I'm going to get a cutout, so I can have it loud if I want to, but then when I'm trying to go to school on the highway, I won't be deaf. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, what else we got?
So you have that A-pillar,
Mm-hmm.
right?
So
and you have the gauges too.
On the A-pillar, we'll have an AFR gauge, so air-fuel ratio, and then a boost gauge.
Yeah.
Eventually, I want to get an oil pressure gauge. I don't know where I'm going to put it, though.
Isn't there a third spot in the A-pillar?
No, there's only two. I could have gotten a third A-pillar spot, but I don't need an oil pressure gauge. It's just because it has one factory. I just don't know how accurate it is, and I want to be able to tell, so I don't just drop oil pressure and
die.
Blow my engine up.
Okay.
That'd be pretty cool.
How many pounds are you gonna be running?
All right, so it should be running anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds when I get it. I think I've seen people run 8 pounds. So I'm shooting for 215 wheel horsepower, which is like the Miata can do that just fine. I've seen people do it with 8 pounds. I've seen people do it with 10. I think it all depends on the airflow. So my intercooler, I don't think my intercooler is going to be that restrictive. So I think I could probably do it on 8 pounds.
Okay.
But yeah, the Miata block will hold 215. Or I guess the block is the crank. At the crank it's about 260 horsepower, which it'll do that all day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I think it'll have probably like 200 torque at the wheels, 215 horsepower and 200 torque.
That's pretty good.
It'll be pretty peppy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to smoking some Mustangs.
Oh, absolutely. They deserve it anyways. They suck.
An experience.
Yeah. The most exciting thing that we're looking forward to is Black Betty versus
The Miata.
the Miata, the Turbo Miata.
Sparky.
Because, yeah, Black Betty and Sparky. But, because the second gear pull kept up with a KTM 450. It was like fairly close to neck and neck. And when I get the tranny fixed in Black Betty, so I can
It'll be
actually
very
hit boost in first
interesting
and
experience.
second without like issues, it will be really close.
I think
It'll
it will
honestly
be.
come down to a battle of front wheel drive versus rear wheel drive, because the Black Betty is cammed right now. Stock those the first gen Eclipses come with like, what is it, 195?
It's 197 to the crank.
Yeah, 197 to the crank, and it's with the cams. I'm assuming it's roughly 220. It also has an air intake and exhaust, and so I'm assuming it's roughly 220 to the crank. However, since she's front wheel drive, the percentage of power loss is considerably less than the Miata, which will be rear wheel drive.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, you're going from 260 at the crank to 215.
To 215.
That's a big drop.
You're losing about 15% for 15% of your power going to
Yeah.
rear wheel drive.
Front wheel drive is
Like
between 5 and
5%.
10, which is not nearly as
It's
bad.
not as bad. Yeah.
I'm curious to see which one grips better.
Oh, yours, 100%.
Yeah,
First
because
and
like the
second,
Miata is so light in the back.
Well, and it's not just that, but the gearing is so short that you just fry your tires instantly in first gear.
Yeah, that's true, because Black Betty's gearing is like,
You can
it's
just hold.
built for racing. Like
Yeah.
her first gear is really long.
See, but I don't know. See, okay. So off the line, it's going to be interesting because I will have some form of launch control with my ECU.
Yeah.
ECU I'm getting is called a Mega Squirt. They have so many extra features you can add. I'll have flat foot shifting, which means I won't really lose boost when I shift.
Yeah.
I'll have, right when I get on it, I'll have 5 pounds, which will instantly go
That's
straight
good,
to 10.
yeah.
So I don't have to build boost as much. But it will be interesting because you hit boost in first gear in a Miata and you pretty much just burn the tires for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then second gear you kind of do the same. Third gear is when you start really pulling,
Yeah.
at least from the videos I've seen and all that.
So if we do a roll race, there's a chance that you'll just dust
Dust
me.
you. There's a
because
chance.
you'll have a brand new turbo. Black Betty's turbo has been in there since 1990. It's a 30-year-old turbo, and I
Yeah.
don't think it's ever been rebuilt. I'm assuming that because the air intake is just kind of like falls off, so particles can totally just get sucked in. I'm pretty sure those are all stuck in the spool. So that's pretty
Fun
neat.
stuff.
Yeah.
It still pushes, what, 14 pounds?
Yeah. 14 pounds is what she maxes
Pretty
out
good.
at.
But yeah, no, so I think that's going to be a very interesting video. That race will be, and it's
Yeah.
going to be fun. Like
Yeah.
that.
Once I get like the
Tackle
dents
fun.
pulled, I've been working on Black Betty quite a bit, like fixing some of the idling issues, not completely.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I want to get wheels, real suspension, and then obviously I want to get the dents pulled, and I really want to get the tranny fixed. After that, she'll be pretty good. I also want to get, like, right now with the exhaust that we just showed you, it's just routed under the shifter basically, and so I want to get that routed out in front of one of the rear tires, so it's kind of like a side exit. So the sound will be farther back, even though it's still going to be really loud. And I'm hoping that'll create enough back pressure to build boost faster, because right now with the way it's chopped, there's no back pressure.
Do you know how? Sorry, excuse me. Do you know how big the diameter of the tube is? It's 2.5 inch exhaust tube.
I don't know. It might be a 3.
It might be.
Yeah, it's pretty big. So tell me about this suspension.
All right, so I am still in high school, so I have not a lot of money. I work a lot. I work like 30, 35 hours a week. A lot for high school, you know. But
You're also a manager, so
I'm not.
you get that pay.
I am not a manager. I'm a shift lead.
Uh,
Hopefully, an assistant manager soon. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm really trying to decide if I want to throw coils on it. If I want to, I'll probably get a sway bar because you can find a used one.
Keep talking.
For like, okay, you can get a used sway bar for like $200 on. I don't know if anyone knows about me on turbo.net. Best place to find parts. Like I found my fuel pump there. I found possibly a turbo. Not sure. It's kind of sketchy. I don't want to, I don't want to spend a ton of money and like have a turbo I have to rebuild. But who knows? Rest in peace. Anyways, so yeah, and the reason I don't know if I'll put coils on it is because after I put this turbo on it, I'll probably already lose a little bit of money, like resale value at least. Like I won't be able to sell it for as much as I've put into it, but well, he's coming. But so yeah, so I don't know if I'll put more money into it because I won't get it out of it if I do, and I think I'll probably just end up selling the car. Oh my god, no! I heard you coughing it out there. That was scary, dude. I was waiting.
Alright, continue. Jesus. No, I said continue.
Okay, alright. Alright, so like I was saying, I'll probably, I don't know. We'll see if I put coils on it. I want to put different seats in it, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I might just fix the seats that are in it. There's a few rips in the seats, but I know my dad knows someone that could probably reupholster them for us. I'll probably end up taking out the... Oh boy. Oh my god, did you... Oh my god. Did you hit the mic?
I don't know. I hit something.
That's
Continue.
Alright. So, I was talking... Oh yeah, I think I'm going to be taking out the soft top because it's race car. So, yeah, I mean, extra weight. It's kind of the what do you call it? The window's ripped. So, I mean, I can't even use the soft top. You know, like if it rains, my car just gets soaked.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool feature, I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to think of anything else that I would do to it. I've thought about, I don't know if anyone's heard of like the Raspberry Pi Android CarPlay type thing where you put a tablet in your car and you can like, that way, so Tuner Studio is what you run Mega Squirt and you can have, wow, it's a big, oh god, Max, don't eat it. Just don't shoot the cat, Jesus.
Hey, don't sniff that, goddammit.
Yeah, so oh my god. So Tuner Studio is what you like allows you to communicate with Mega Squirt, and you can literally see every single gauge. You can see boost pressure, you can see oil pressure, you can see water temps, you can see like everything, you know. So it'd be cool to have a tablet in my car where I could see everything I needed. They're not that expensive. You have to code them yourself, but there's so many like YouTube videos and stuff on how to do it. Other than that, I think it'd be cool to get. I mean, I want to get like a front splitter. I want to get a ducktail for the back, and coil. It looks so much better on coils. Like it looks like a monster truck right now. But, I mean, wow, a Miata monster truck is not to play.
No.
But yeah, it's also made me realize in the future I will be LS swapping a Miata.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I have an actual job.
We
will be LS swapping.
get a fucking cheap ass shitty Miata. Don't
Hold
need the
the
engine. Yeah. Hold the training too.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, I was gonna say you have to put a different transmission in too. I don't know what you would you just put an LS train in? Like I don't know if that just fits up perfectly.
It's probably something that fits that can take that.
I know a lot of people put in like BMW transmissions because they fit really well apparently.
You probably put in like a 335 tranny or something like that.
Something like that. It'd also be cool. There's this company called K Miata. They make like Honda engine swap kits and stuff. They make LS swap kits too.
Why would you want to make your Miata worse?
Well, I'm saying they make LS swap kits too, but it'd be interesting. They make a J series swap, which is a 6-cylinder Honda, and like I don't know how much they push. Holy crap!
Sorry.
I don't know how much they push stock, like horsepower wise, but I know they're peppy, and I know they weigh pretty much the same as the stock engine, like upwards of like around 300 horsepower, which would be crazy. And then they take boost,
Nice.
so you could boost it and have a 600 horsepower Miata,
All right.
or you could SR20 swap it, which I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
You could do that.
SR20.
Making a Mazda Nissan is not a bad idea.
Yeah, they take boost. There's someone that's done that before on YouTube. He's
Now, here's the last question of the day. What's our backdrop gonna be? Is it gonna be dragons?
I think it's dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs?
Not sure I'm
Okay.
feeling like a T-Rex chasing us, but
That'd be just like
See
a
what I'm saying?
repeating scene from like Jurassic World or
Literally.
Jurassic Park. Just like
Just
a
the
3
actual
second clip
movie.
of just like a perfect loop of a dinosaur running. That would be really fucking funny.
yeah. So there's
Or we
that.
could do like, just like, that one scene with Tokyo Drift playing in the background.
the whole time.
Just the whole time, just that.
We could just have videos of Mustangs crashing.
Yeah, or like just like a montage of Paul Walker, just like his car that just got wrapped around a tree. That would suck.
Oh, that's.
Rip.
Or
we could.
like him and Vin Diesel pulling up to that.
Oh, it's just
Been a long day.
just an eternal playback of them looking at each other. It just doesn't stop. Just the two of them looking at each other. That would be really funny.
Oh, rest in peace, our boy Paul. I've
Yeah.
never actually seen past the second movie. But
I only watched the first one, but now it's just like Hobbs and
Did you
Shaw,
know-
and it's just like a spy movie. I
funny,
think.
funny thing. So the Eclipse I think he had it in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
This is
GS.
the second gen.
It was a G. It wasn't even turbocharged.
Yeah, that's because he had nitro. Also, back then, I don't think they knew what they were doing.
Well, I'm just saying that they in the movie they pictured it as a GSX,
Oh, they did.
but the actual car was a GS. Literally, this dude riced out his GS, and then they're like, "Hey, that looks cool. Can we use it for a movie?"
oh, they
Like,
bought it off a dude.
I don't think they bought it off him. I think they like
Just used it.
I don't know. I don't know. But I just know that it was a stock slowest Eclipse you could find,
That's funny.
which is iconic.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it was racing with an RX-7 and some other Skyline. Was it Skyline in there? I don't know.
The Skyline was a different movie. So
That was
was
the second
Supra.
one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
And the Supra was in. I saw the Supra. In
They figured out a lot cooler cars to use. They they switched to the inline 6 instead of the inline 4, but they had a Civic in that movie too. The first one.
You know what? Whatever you can get your hands
You
on.
probably
I
could
guess.
have beat the GS, honestly.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It was wider. I'm sure.
Yeah.
What-
That
the
VTEC.
The GS stock what? 135, 140.
Yeah.
Something
Not
like that.
much. It was pretty
Nah.
sad. I don't even think it was a dual overhead cam. No, I take it back. It was a dual overhead cam.
It was just the 4G63 without the turbo, wasn't it?
No, the 4G63 was only ever a turbo engine. I looked it up. I
Huh.
was kind of confused. I was like, I figured it would be a regular 4G63, but it wasn't. They didn't have it in the
So
Lancers, and they didn't have it in the Eclipses. It was something else.
Hmm.
Kind of like the. Shoot, what am I thinking of? Kind of like the Supra engine.
They,
The only other car it was in was a non-turbocharged Lexus IS300.
yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in, guys. This is the podcast.
Our car talk.
Yeah, car
Back to
talk
you.
with Gridengine music.